Welcome to Vintage Radio Cafe, your #1 channel for relaxing vintage audio restoration. If you like watching an idiot wielding a soldering iron, you've come to the right place. Watch Ray's attempts to fix wonderful forgotten radios from another era, way before transistors. Sometimes he even gets them working again. What could go wrong, right?
Okay guys, so just to follow up on the rectifier work, yeah, as planned, today I gutted the whole can, the original rectifier, got all the parts here, all those metal plates, the spring, phenolic plates, and all the selenium plates, and this is what I came up with. You already saw that. And I did a quick test this morning just to check the voltage, and the expected voltage is 265 volts DC, and I was over 300. So I brought it down with 3 resistors. Technically, mathematically, I should have put 1k ohms each, but I know from experience when I do that, I get way too low. So I use 600 ohms resistors at 2 watts because this is what I had. It's overkill. 1 watt each would have been enough because it's going to be summed up. But the 600 multiplied by 3 is divided because it's in series. So make a long story short, I'm very, very close to the expected voltage with this. So I'm just going to reinsert it in the can. This is the way I built it. I sort of crisscrossed the wires so everything would remain sturdy, leveled in all axes, and sturdy. I'm using pretty stiff wires. Yeah, guaranteed to withstand 600 volts, just to be sure. 300 is too close. So yeah, just gonna reinstall all of that, and then I'll show you the test and the results that I have. Yep, be right back. Okay, so I got the rectifier all done up, and I'm just about ready to do a proper test. I apologize for not having any footage of the initial test I did, and I didn't want to reconnect the radio and try testing it again because I didn't like what I saw on the dim bulb the first time around. Like the capacitors were not charging fully, and the dim bulb was staying on pretty bright. Although it didn't show a dead short, I didn't like it. So I figured I was better off doing a full recap. So this is what I've done. Now it's almost completely recapped. Now I'll explain why. I haven't done the last one. All brand new vacuum tubes all around the radio. All 8 of them have been changed. So we've got fuel, spark, compression. There's no reason this shouldn't run, right? Let's try this. So we've got power on. The target DC voltage is 265, although on the schematic they don't specify if it's on AM or FM. Whatever. Dim bulb went on bright. Now it's dimming down. Voltage started higher. The wattage is going up. Voltage is going down. So everything's reacting normally so far. There's a hum present. I don't know if you can hear it. It's pretty loud. Let's try it on AM first. Oh, the light is working. Yeah. Okay, so that's good too. Let's turn it on. And select, yeah, it is on, AM. Wow, the EM84, the tuning vacuum tube is working. We've got good sound. The hum is always present, with or without volume, but it doesn't go up with the volume. So whatever bad grounding we have somewhere, probably on a vacuum tube, probably a bad ground somewhere that's producing the hum, probably. That's what I'm thinking. Let's have a listen. Actually, you know what? Let's check the tone control. Well, that's on bass. This is solo. Oh yeah, big difference. Again, solo, bass. Wow. What about soft? Yeah, much lower. And this is jazz. Not sounding too bad. Let's try the FM. Oh. Almost nothing on FM. Let's try it on full power though, and see what our voltage is going to be like. Yeah, consumption is almost 45. This radio is rated to a 90 watt maximum consumption. I suppose that's when the pickup is on with the motor, the extra motor. Oh, the hum just went way up. So we're close to 255. Not exactly at 120. There you go. So 257.5, which is not bad. Do I have more sound? Yeah, almost nothing. Maybe try their station. Yeah, you see there's almost no tuning, no detection. Let's go back on AM. So the voltage should go up, and the volume, of course. Yeah. So we're close to the 265 expected. But the hum is really bad, and we have almost no FM. Okay, let's just turn this off. Cut all the power everywhere and try to figure this out. The ground, like I said, and yeah, Manuel has a very, very good video on this. He had the exact same problem on a Telefunken Gavotte 55, and yeah, he had a big hum like that. And the way he went about it is, you know, to begin with, he assumed there was a bad grounding somewhere, and he demonstrates how he found it, and it was from one of the valves, the ground, which was connected to the center tube of the socket, of the tube socket, where there was mini ground actually there, and he uses just a piece of wire, and he goes from that grounding point, and touches the chassis, and the ground just disappears because there's a bad grounding. So I don't know if I'll have the exact same problem at the exact same spot, but that's going to be my first my first thing I'll check. It's as good a starting point to troubleshoot as any. As for the FM, well, I'm not surprised because let me try to move in closer. Yeah. See all the way at the back? This can here? Well, that's the detector, the EABC 80. And although I have reception on the AM, inside of there's one 2 microfarad electrolytics, which it's the only one I left there, C209, and I believe it's the FM detector cap. So all the other caps, paper or electrolytics, were all 2 or 3 times their values. So I'm pretty sure this one is gone too. I didn't do it just because I wasn't comfortable enough at that point to remove the can. I'm not sure how it works. I know there's one screw at the bottom on the side, on the back side, and I think there's 2 clips to unhook on each side, but I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to see, have to watch videos and try. And because I have to open the can to remove the top to see what's the voltage. I have the values on the schematic, but there's no voltage indicated, so I'm really not sure. Also, there is some not Loctite but paint to keep those in place, little trimmers there. So I have to scrape this off and go very, very gently, try to remove the can. Once I have the capacitor, the electrolytic in my hand, I'll be able to see the voltage and order what I need. So that's going to be the plan for today. And yeah, the sound was coming from the radio. Yeah, it's still all hooked up. Radiogram, see how big it is. And I just use crock leads here to connect them. And the other lead to join the 2 smaller speakers in the back was long enough to plug it in the DIN 3-pin connector. So that's why we have sound. I replaced the I don't think you'll be able to see it. No, I replaced the bipolar cap on the speakers, and they sound really good. It's just a matter of fixing the detector and trying to isolate the hum. After that, I'll tackle the pickup. Hopefully it will work. I was really hoping I could give this radio back in time for Christmas to Richard, but there was no way I could do it. And the vacuum tube, I lost almost a day there. I was expecting them on the 23rd of December, and sure enough, the tracking told me the night before that they would get here between 9:30 and 12:30 the next day, the 23rd. I got an email, and it was supposedly delivered to my mailbox, which is a community mailbox, at 10:30. So I went outside, and all the mail was still there from the day before, but no vacuum tubes. And it's the box is just a little bit too big for my mailbox, so they usually leave you a key to access the bigger parcel compartment. But nope, key, no, wasn't there. So I went upstairs and started having breakfast. I figured, well, maybe the postman just scanned the package before delivering it. So after half an hour, still nothing in the mailbox. I had picked up the mail from the day before, so I started a ticket on the computer. Not kidding you, it took me like 45 minutes before I could get the ticket started. It would not work with the tracking, their own tracking number. Anyways, at one point I saw the Canada Post little red truck there, so I dressed up quickly. It was snowy outside, and I ran to the truck and I started talking. It was a postwoman, yeah. And I told her everything. She was new. She was doing 3 new routes, and she had no idea that she had gone or not to my mailbox, which was 50 feet away. So I asked her to follow me, and she opened the mailbox, and sure enough, the key was there. She swears that she did not scan the parcel before delivering it, but come on. I had the email. I mean, it's okay. It's a simple mistake. There's no harm done, but admit it at least. But nope, she would not admit it. She said, I've been doing this for 18 years. I know what I'm doing. I didn't scan it. I said, well, then it was the Holy Spirit, ma'am. What can I tell you? So by that time, it was almost 1 in the afternoon. I had to go shopping for Christmas, groceries and everything. So I lost pretty much that whole day. 24th, I had a party, and yeah, I started working on it yesterday, and now it's pretty much done. But I still had to troubleshoot the FM. So that's that. And I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So this is what I mean, guys, by the detector can. And we're at the back of the radio here. And I believe underneath, under this piece of tape, there's a screw on each sides. Should be able to access, you remove the valves, should be able to access some clips. You can see indentations here. So let's have a look at this. There's nothing there. Was sure there was a screw there. There's not. Let's try to remove the paint here. I don't know what they used, but it's really hard. I don't want to use heat because there's wax inside and I want it to drip. Try to soften it up with some alcohol. Maybe it'll work. Let's try this. It's not dissolving it at all, I can tell you that. Okay, it seems to be moving. Okay, I'll do the rest off camera. I really don't have enough room with the camera in the way. Okay guys, success at last. Yeah, I spent most of the day on this, trying to remove the top of the can, which I managed to do. And the capacitor in question is here, the electrolytics. It seems to be paralleled with a resistor, I suppose, maybe W205 or 39K. I'm guessing. I'll have to disassemble it. And yeah, I got to see what's the voltage. And you see the positive is connected to ground, exactly like on the schematic. And the way this works, yeah, it took me a long time to figure out. So on each side, you've got those little slots there, slits or holes. And yeah, those are the parts that go through. It actually just moves about half a circle like that. So one of the corners sticks out of the can, and it's connected to a screw. So this would be the modified screw head. At the bottom there's a nut. So you just have to push that up a little bit, then move it to go through a corner, going through one of those holes here, and retighten the screw. Easier said than done, let me tell you, because underneath here, so many wires and components, I could barely access it. It took me hours just to be able to unscrew it. This one was clear. This one was easy. This one was really hard. So yeah, let me unsolder this with the pump, at least from the ground side. There's solder on both sides of this little frame here, already holding the EABC 80. So if I can unsolder this, and yeah, maybe I'll have to cut. There's not much wire, as you can see. Maybe I can cut it here so I can take a reading and see what's the other component. I'm guessing it's a resistor. So I'll be back with you as soon as I can. Okay, so let's see how this 2 microfarad does on the meter. Yeah, 3.8. So almost double its value, which, you know, I expected that, and it's probably leaky. So I already ordered one, actually a couple. I'll take the best one of the two. I was able to find 2 microfarads, so, but they're expensive. They're double the price of the 2.2s at $8 each. But if I can have the exact same value, I'll go for it. Yeah. Okay, I'll be back when I get them. Okay, guys. I absolutely have to show you this. I've never seen this before. As I was testing the tone shaping and moving those around, this is on the left side for the bass and solo. Watch here. Okay, the mechanism has to slide to actuate which switch becomes active. Okay, on this side, as I was testing those, they froze up. Yeah. In a nutshell, the mechanism wouldn't slide anymore because this part, this wall that holds everything together, had become loose. So now it's working. So the little part slides where it's supposed to go. But why did it stop working? Well, have a look at this. Look at this steel rod. So what somebody did, and I refuse to believe this is from factory, what somebody did, you just put a steel rod here, cut it to length, just so it applies enough pressure to hold this part together. If I remove it, it comes out. So, yeah, I can see there's been attempts to solder it, which is of course impossible. You cannot solder, pure steel on aluminum. Can't do that. So I've got two choices now. Either use JB Wells, because I'm going to keep using it. I thought of using wood, but if I use wood, it's going to dry up over time, so it's going to shrink, and the same problem will come back over and over again. So I'm going to keep this steel rod, which actually isn't such a bad idea. It's just that it doesn't hold for very long. As soon as this starts to vibrate when you move them, well, this just comes off, it just falls off. So I'm going to try. I could use JB Wells, but it would be okay on this side of the chassis. But on this side, well, the little part there has to come out, maybe a 1/16 of an inch. And if any of the JB Wells drips into that, that's it, I'm cooked. It won't work anymore. So instead, I'm going to try to put some hot glue here, as long as the rod stays there. There's a fair amount of pressure here, but not much to hold it in place, as long as it doesn't move. So I'll try to put a few dabs of hot glue and see what it does. See if it lasts longer. But I just wanted to show you this. I mean, I now have the proof that this radio has been opened up at one time and somebody did some repairs or attempted to repair it. So yeah, great waste of time, let me tell you. And yeah, we'll come back to the IF can and the results that I have.